Hello students, today I am going to discuss about the function and method overloading. Function or method overloading. In Java, function and method, as we know that both are same only. So how we implement the overloading concept in Java, that only I am going to discuss today. Let's see what is function overloading. We say that if in a class there are multiple functions with same name but different parameter signature. If in a class there is multiple function with same name but different parameter signature is known as function overloading. In simple language you can say this. For example, suppose I have to find the sum of two number. So what I will declare? I will declare a function sum int n1 and int n2. In the same class, if you have to find the sum of three numbers, again I will declare sum int n1, n2 and n3. In the same class, if you have to find the sum of four numbers, so I will declare n1, n2, n3 and n4 as well. You can see here, these three functions having same name, sum, but parameter is different. So this, if this three function is in the same class, suppose that class is class A, and inside this class these three functions are there. This will be called function overloading. Okay, function overloading help of in polymorphism means if you use the polymorphism in the Java program, so what you will use? You will use function overloading. With the help of function overloading, we implement concept of polymorphism in the Java program. I have already discussed about the polymorphism. Polymorphism means many form. Means our object will be there or an object will be there which having the different form in the different places. Like same object sum or same function sum is there. This function is used to find the sum of two numbers, sum of three numbers, sum of four numbers, and this is the implementation of polymorphism. Now let's see and understand through the example. Take new class, open it, control and delete. Now start writing the program. Suppose class overload. Now I'm going to create the function sum which I have given you the example. So I'm going to find the sum of two numbers. So int n1 comma int n2 actual parameter formal parameter to the value return a plus b n1 plus n2. Another function int sum int n1 int n2 and int n3 return n1 plus n2 plus n3. More function you can do take, but now I'm going to take only two functions in the same class, and that class is overload. Okay, now to call this function we have to create the object. So where you will create the object? First you create main method public static void main string args command line argument, and then create the object of overload function. Ob equals to new overload. Created. Now I will call the function sum function. This returning the value. So I will take a third variable int s1, and in s1 I will call ob dot sum. If you have to find the sum of two numbers, so write only two numbers like 20 and 30. And if you want to find the sum of three numbers, so int s2 equals to ob dot sum 20, 30, 40. Now we can print this value s1 and s2. Print ln sum of three numbers equals to, first you print two numbers equals to plus s1, and same I will copy this and I will print here sum of three numbers equal to s2. Compile it. It will be n3. No syntax error. Compile this, run this program. Sum of two numbers 50, sum of three numbers 90. So with the help of function overloading, we can declare multiple functions with same name in a particular class, and we can call according to the requirement. In the same way, you can find the area of different shapes. Suppose you have to find the area of rectangle, so L into B, L into B. Suppose then it will return L into B rectangle. For the rectangle, I have declared the area. Same way, I have to find the area of circle. I will take double R radius. It will take double, so it will return double value. So I will use the return type double. See, the name is same. The name is same, area, but this is used. This area is used to find the area of rectangle, and this area is used to find the area of circle. Area of circle, we know that 22 by 7 or 3.14 into r into r, pi r square, and this can be converted into double because it will return the double value. After returning this value, I'm going to call these functions. So first, area of rectangle, ob dot area 2030, and then area of circle equals to ob dot area, one parameter that will be double tap, so 2.3 rpm. Now area of rectangle ar, area of circle ac. So with the help of this, simply we can find the area of different functions. Okay, ob dot area double r double area, so double, 1 minute, Oh, sorry. It will return double value. So we have to take a variable of double tab. Double is equal to ob dot area. Okay, sorry. Also, we can give here d, no issues, to indicate the double value. Okay, we give d for to indicate the double value. And we are storing integers, so we need to store this into double data types. Then only it will print the output, because this area returning the double value. Return type we have used here is double. Now see, in the same class, multiple functions are there, two functions are there with the same name, but parameter is different. It means it's a example of function overloading. Compile it, no syntax error, right click, void main, okay, you will get the output. Area of the rectangle 600, area of circle. So with the help of function overloading, we can write the multiple function with the same name in a same class for executing the different program. Okay, students.